Hi everyone, this is Madhura Girish, a healer and a healing coach. I'm on a mission to create one healer in every house. One of the reasons I delayed my online journey, it's been 3 years that I am online, is three words, automation, integration, and funnels. When I started my online journey where I was creating courses, I used to record them, put them in Drive, and I used to look at how can I sell them. And when I used to look online, these were words which were like alien to me totally. And that's when I said, let me understand whether this is for me or no. And I delayed my journey by almost 6 months. I don't want this to happen to my community of healers who are so full of energy to launch themselves because they've learned more than 40 healing modalities. They're out there in the world to heal the world. But something that stops them is some technical knowledge. And that's why here I am with the master of funnels, the king of funnels, the one and only Saurabh sir, who I am fortunate to talk to today. And I said, sir, why don't you come over and let make this three words easy for us today. I'm
Right.
so happy to have you here, sir.
I'm very happy to be talking to you and through you to so many people who are going to have such a big and a profound impact on the planet. So, really happy to be over here.
So congratulations on your wedding, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sir, I had a question for you. How
Okay.
soon did you come back to work after your marriage?
Okay. So 24th, I got married, 24th of January.
Okay.
26th evening,
Back to work?
not full fledged, क्योंकि 26th को एक पूजा थी, at her house, pag fera. So एक वो पूजा थी. So we went there, but by evening I had to come back. फिर मेरा we also got a new puppy. So उसका second vaccination भी था उस दिन, तो मेरे को वहाँ पे भी लेके जाना था. But like I started doing something on my own. And next day was a Monday. So Monday onwards, I was like full-fledged back.
So precisely 3 days.
Correct.
So what is it that brings you back to work so fast? 3 days after marriage is not someone normal who does that. They at least take 10 days of a gap to come back to work, to come out of that mood. So what is that one thing that keeps you so much in love with your work?
Okay, so both the things. See, I'm in love with the work. Also, I'm in love with the person with whom I got married. But we have been in a relationship for the last 10 plus years. So we understand, the each other. We have already spent a lot of time. It's not like कि अभी marriage हुआ तो अभी बहुत सारा time एक साथ spend करना है. We have been multiple vacations together, multiple trips together. So she also understands कि we have this big work which is happening and going on simultaneously.
Correct.
So that post marriage dedicated trip is due as of now, but that is going to happen probably. So we are coming up with an event of ours. So एक बार वो खत्म हो जाए. So right now there are like two big focus points. So flexi funnels भी चल रहा है and FGS भी हो रहा है जो हमारा event है. So I cannot it was very important for me to be back with the team.
So generally the typical journey of a healer, which is mine also, and 90% of my healers, is it starts like this. They look for this word healing, then they start healing themselves. They see the transformation in themselves.
Right.
Then they learn various healing modalities, and then they start using it for their friends and family. They start seeing results there. And then they feel there comes a point where they say, ye to bahut magical hai. Let me take this up as a profession. Let me take this up as a career. And that's when they are stuck. That should I do an online store? I mean, do I launch myself online or should I have an offline store? So what according to you is a best decision? Someone should launch themselves online or they should have something offline?
See, online is supposed to happen for sure. Because with respect to the authority and with respect to the business side of it, you will be able to always scale it in a better way. And the efforts that you are putting in. See, if you are doing marketing and let's suppose any sort of business activity, and if you are doing it offline, any amount of effort that you will put in, it will always give you the result for that small window. Like the efforts that you are going to put in online, let's suppose you make a video today, and then over a period of let's suppose 5 months, you have 100 videos. Now all those videos are compounding together to give you those combined results. Offline effort is just once.
Correct.
तो वो वाली चीज मेरे को नहीं करनी है. At the same time, if somebody is there in my local area and they need help, I can definitely, if I want, if I want, I can definitely call them to my place if I want to, or give the services offline, and I can help them offline as well. But at the same time, why not serve a person जो कि शायद मेरे local area में नहीं है, but I can definitely give them more value. So,
Correct.
I need to serve that person also. At the same time, from the business point of view, I can help so many more people when I'm online, and that scales my revenue and that helps them at the same time.
Totally agree, sir.
So, yeah.
So, coming to my journey, sir, I started as a total amateur. I started recording courses and started giving them on WhatsApp initially. And then eventually I had Flexi Funnels where I put them and I started giving it through that platform. But for a beginner, if somebody wants to launch themselves, do you think that they should do a low ticket first and then a medium ticket and then do a high ticket? Because there are a lot of people who say directly jump to a high ticket because there is less effort there. So what, according to you, is a good thing to start as a beginner?
I want to simplify that equation, okay? And I want to make it very, very simple for people to understand. Uh, when I started my career, the first thing that I did was I started learning Facebook ads for my business. And just like you started learning healing for yourself.
Yes.
And just like you figured out that healing is magical and it can be done for other people also, I did the same thing. I thought Facebook ads is magical and I can do it for other businesses. So I
Correct.
started doing it for clients. Lekin the first client that I cracked, I did not charge them a single rupee. I did it for free. क्योंकि मेरे को initial days में I was not confident enough whether somebody would pay me for that. Second thing is I needed experience, I needed results, I needed case studies. I can bring results for other people, because if I have case studies and results to show, I can even help other people. Then if I have helped, let's suppose 4 or 5 people, then the sixth person is automatically going to pay me automatically, because they know कि अच्छा हाँ यार ये बंदा trusted है, proven है. But when I'm just getting started, I don't mind even doing it for free. So forget about all the low, mid, and high. Just focus on having some initial testimonials, having some initial case studies. अब उसके बाद the second step is I will look at it from the point of view of my time. Let's say if I have created some resources in which people can consume that without getting access to my personal time. That is something which I can give away as a small low ticket offerings.
Correct.
Then probably I can have some kind of group offering जिसमें कि I can help multiple people at the same time. So let's suppose I created my course back in 2020, not now. It was a course on Facebook ads and all. So वहाँ पे people used to learn Facebook ads from me, and I used to give them a weekly Q&A session. तो वो I used to do weekly, लेकिन वो पूरे group के लिए एक साथ होता था. So they were receiving 2 hours of proper value from me, but like live value every single week. लेकिन मेरा जो week का involvement था वो सिर्फ 2 घंटे का था. And that course I was selling for 28,000 rupees. So like every, and probably हमने उस course के हमने 3,000 some copies sell करी थी. So like that was a decent mid-ticket offering. And then eventually going forward, not immediately Madhura, going forward, we came up with some of our one-to-one offerings as well, जिसमें कि people were able to get access to my personal time. Like I'm sitting with them one-to-one and helping them. Lekin that is something that we launched after a very significant amount of time, because I don't want me as a business owner to be focused on multiple things. My focus all the time is supposed to be ki, how can I best serve my customers? And
Correct.
then once I have figured out a way to do that, number one, my second focus is supposed to be how can I automate that same level of serving can continuously happen without my presence. And once I have done that also, then I can move to the next step.
Correct.
Let me also help people with my additional time. But at the same time, in between, I can have some spikes. Let's say I can open some small batches. Let's suppose for one-to-one time ki abhi it is available. Let's suppose for a 3-month personalized group coaching. Let's suppose once you have, let's say probably let's suppose 500 people in your community. So for 30 of them, 50 of them maybe who want some more of your additional time. जैसे अभी मैं कर रहा हूँ कि let's say weekly मेरा live Q&A है, but उनके लिए I'm spending weekly 1 hour extra just for them, for a group of those 30 special. So वहां से उनको they are able to get more of my personal time, and probably my team time. And again, I will always look at the equation from the point of view, okay, how can I maximize the value of my time?
Correct.
So that is how I always want the equation to be, because I see a lot of people, they stretch themselves a lot in like in business. There are always going to be two things. Number one is going to be acquisition, number two is going to be delivery. Customer
Yes.
acquisition as in कि कितने कस्टमर्स आप लेके आ रहे हो. नंबर टू इज गोइंग टू बी कि कैसे आप उनको सर्व कर रहे हो. और अगर दोनों ही जगह पे मेरा ही इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम बिजनेसेस फेल बिकॉज दे आर द वंस हु आर द बेस्ट एट एवरीथिंग.
Yes.
तो अगर सेल करनी है तो वो भी मैं ही कर रहा हूँ, डिलीवरी देनी है तो वो भी मैं ही कर रहा हूँ, जो होना है वो मैं ही कर रहा हूँ, तो वहां पे आपकी इक्वेशन हमेशा गड़बड़ाएगी. So yes, it is important for you कि initially आप वहाँ पे best बनो, but then
Correct.
very important कि and see it is a important milestone to have. पहले आपको वो करना है, लेकिन then you need to move to the next step कि आपने कम से कम उस part को अच्छे से automate कर दिया है, and then
Correct.
move to the next step, and then there can be even more. It's not just कि low, medium, high. They can be even super high. They can
Yeah.
also be something parallel.
Yes.
So multiple revenue generation opportunities can be opened up. But my only message at the end of the day to the person who is listening, and to summarize this answer is कि do not overlook the value delivery जो कि आपके customer के पास होने वाली है. In while keeping yourself in sight of कि मैं एक और L2 या L3 या L4 launch कर देता हूँ, while you are seeing कि आपके L2 के customers they are already suffering and you have already launched your L3. That is
Correct.
one thing that you never want to do.
Correct.
So you can delay your profits, you can delay your own revenue. Lekin first of all, you should have to deliver, and it should continue to deliver whatever you have promised, and
Correct.
then do the next stuff.
Yes. Like you rightly said, in my case also, pre-recorded courses have been a really big amount of revenue generation for me. Like I have 40 courses in healing. So I started by launching them. When people saw my recorded courses, which actually didn't take any of my time, then I came to webinars where, like you said, a large group of people, you talk once and you deliver. And that's what was magical for me in the online world, because I also have an offline store, which took every client you have to talk separately. But in online world, you talk once and a group of people definitely learn. So that was really very, very nice. So, sir, if someone wants to start their online journey and they have zero tech knowledge, which generally most of the healers come from, because they are busy learning only healing modalities, they are stuck in those worlds of what is Reiki, what is angel, what is crystal, what is all of that. And
Right.
they, having that one barrier that, how do I launch? What are the top three steps that you would say? Step one, step two, step three, apart from the other, like getting your GST, getting your company registered, all that is different. But what are the
Right.
things that they should develop in themselves or start first?
Okay. So to explain it in very, very simple terms, first thing that is required is a way through which selling can happen.
Okay.
Okay. So the way the selling can happen is either, let's suppose, a webinar, or maybe a one-to-one Zoom call, or
Okay.
maybe a one-to-one, let's say, WhatsApp call, जिसमें कि people are connected with you on WhatsApp. Although I don't really suggest that, क्योंकि उसमें the authority can go a little bit down. However, the Zoom call is something is just make you can go on a Zoom call with better authority, and probably you can sell over there. So if you just want to get started, probably start with either of these and see how it is going for you. The webinar can happen in a meeting format. It can happen in a webinar format. That is totally up to you. But some way for people to connect with you. अब इसमें एक छोटा सा challenge है. Challenge is कि let's suppose if you don't have a lot of audience to talk to, so then probably initially you can only get one-to-one Zoom call bookings, because
Correct.
you do that. Because in a webinar setting, let's suppose you have, let's say 10 people sitting in a webinar, and you are not running ads. If you are running ads, then that's a separate equation. So I want people to pay attention. Okay. Let's suppose you are not running ads and you are just trying to get people through your organic channels. Because I'm aware, Madhuraji, you teach people about your organic channels.
Yes, yes, I do.
Right. But it can be very inconsistent, जो organic channels हैं. So sometimes it can be good enough, sometimes it can be,
For
low.
a beginner, I think it's good when they're a little apprehensive about starting with ads. Till
Right.
they
Exactly.
master themselves. Once they're confident
Exactly.
in themselves,
Yes.
then they definitely go
Yes.
big.
Correct, correct, correct. So during that time, during that period, during that phase, probably they can do more of one-to-one Zoom calls.
Yes.
That is going to build more of their confidence of facing people. And
Yes.
facing, I mean, they're building two types of confidence. Number one, facing people. Number two, selling to people. दोनों confidence required है. Because we come from the kind of beginnings जिसमें कि even for a person like me, and I believe it would have happened with you also, कि selling के time पे हम थोड़ा सा uncomfortable हो जाते थे. Like
Yes.
now it does not happen to me, but initially तो होता था. अभी भी शायद हल्का सा 1% होता है कि, but I do realize कि what I'm giving them is 150% more valuable. Like, that selling factor is still there. So that selling confidence needs to be built, and that facing the audience confidence needs to be built. So that can happen initially with the one-to-one Zoom call. अब उसके लिए people don't need anything. I mean, you don't even need to spend any money. You can take a free subscription of something like Calendly. Calendly का free subscription लिया and backend पे let's suppose उन्होंने अपना Zoom call connect करा. Zoom का भी 40 minutes का free आता है. So
Correct.
people can do that 40-minute free Zoom call, and they can start doing more of these one-to-one calls. उनके calendar booking आनी start हो जाएगी, and that's how they can start their call booking funnel. लेकिन the problem over here is that this can only go to a certain extent. Let's suppose you have started doing calls. Abhi you have started doing, let's say, 10 calls in a week. The only way you can scale that is, and by doing 10 calls in a week, you are serving and talking to 10 people only. That's a big problem. अब जब मेरे को उसे scale करना है, the way to scale should not be कि I have started taking 20 calls in a week. Because
Yes.
now you have spent 20 hours of your time to talk to 20 people.
Correct.
Versus you can do one combined webinar जो कि 2 घंटे का होगा, and in that combined webinar you can even have 100 people, 200 people, 500 people. There is no limitation to it.
Correct.
तो ये सिर्फ इनिशियल एक्सरसाइज है जो कि आपको करनी है, इन विच यू आर जस्ट टॉकिंग वन टू वन एंड बिल्डिंग योर कॉन्फिडेंस. You start doing webinars. Yes, it will be a bit uncomfortable in the beginning to do the webinars because you are coming from a one-to-one mode, and you are now habitual of getting that reactions and talking to person. Versus webinar is you are talking to the laptop for 3 hours without any
Reaction.
anything coming from the other side. So it is going to be uncomfortable, but that is something which is required for growth. एक वो चीज होती है ना, that growth is always uncomfortable. So it becomes a by default nature of yours कि आपको पता है कि okay, every Sunday XPM या every Tuesday XPM मेरा ये webinar होता ही होता है. So you know that. But the big thing is, so the way to scale is always going to be ads. Initially you do it with organic. लेकिन once you have become decent enough in organic, then you need to move to ads. And the best part is कि there are multiple ways. अब उसके अंदर भी multiple ways है. So we talked about setting up your revenue channel, which is your webinar or your calendar. And then we talk about कि आपको कैसे उस पे लोगों को भेजना है, your traffic channel. In the technical terms, we call it the traffic channel. So the traffic channel can be organic in the beginning. Let's suppose you have started posting reels, you have started posting some sort of content, and you are able to attract people, click on the link, and they are getting to your links. लेकिन उसके बाद the next thing that we need is your ads channel, because now okay, so one more advantage is, think about it, my organic channel will always depend upon, let's say, how many content pieces I'm posting. Let's suppose if I'm posting 30 content pieces in a month, so that's it, right? And for the 31st, like let's say if I want to talk to one more person, I still have to record the 31st content, the 32nd content. I have to continuously do it. लेकिन ads के केस में ऐसा नहीं है. Even if you record just one ad and that is a winning ad, that one ad can run for at least 3 to 4 months, and you don't have to record any content piece ever.
Yes.
That is also one more winning equation for you. So I would say that start with the organic content, because that will build your video confidence. And once you are more confident on the video, then also start recording your ads.
Correct.
So automatically, I mean, you have built 3 types of confidence. आपका camera confidence भी आ गया, आपका one-to-one meeting confidence भी आ गया, आपका selling confidence भी आ गया. So start doing the ads. And now you are talking one-to-many rather than one-to-one. And when you are talking one-to-many in your ads, when you're talking one-to-many in your webinars, that's where you have the scale.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's the 3-step process only. Like first you launch, and then you grow, and then you scale. And that's where you go from that organic to inorganic, running ads and getting those landing pages and all that. I also come from that level where I rightly started my today's show or podcast, where I said, I didn't know what is landing page and what is an integration, what is an automation. In the beginning of my journey, sir, my mentor told me that in the community there is an competition, and we have a tool which will help you make a landing page and run ads through that, and whoever generates the maximum amount of revenue in that 1 week wins an iPhone. And I have been an action taker. Anything that is there, I take action, and I believe that I'll give my 100%. So I said, we have 7 days. Let me give 7 days, 7 webinars, and see what best can happen. So I definitely made my own landing page, learning the step by step. It was a flexi funnel challenge, your product. It was in 2022. That's still there on YouTube, sir. I want everyone to see that also.
Let's announce the winner of flexi funnel challenge, guys. 10, 9, 8, come on, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. The winner is Madhura Girish. Woo! Oh my god, oh my god.
My god.
How are you feeling,
This is
Madhura?
unbelievable, sir.
What happened to your son? He was
Yeah,
running.
he was jumping.
He was jumping, is it?
Superb. This is a really wonderful moment for me. I must say huge gratitude for you, because ever since I've been associated with you, I have grown in a different dimension, sir. I have actually grown in a different dimension. I had a different side to myself, but technically I was getting stronger and stronger and stronger after joining in your 8 weeks. I became more stronger with the MCA. And with the flexi funnel, I'm unstoppable.
It was so exciting for me. I had given my 100%, done that. In 7 days, I generated a revenue of about 2.5 lakhs through webinars, which was a very small amount of, package that I had given as a combo. And I won the iPhone. And that gave me the belief and that confidence that through FlexiFunnels, I can make my own landing pages. I felt I was very comfortable using Canva. I felt like it was very similar to Canva, like you just change the photo and change the text. And that gave me a huge confidence. So
Right.
to anyone out there who is thinking, that how can I learn? Sir, can you also teach the same thing to my community who are wondering that, I'm also stuck because of this the word technical, but that's what is stopping them. That, I don't know how to do this. I don't know whom to hire. I don't know how to start. Should I do ads? Should I do this? So can you just do a workshop sometime for my community as well, sir?
We can do a workshop. We can plan a workshop. Like we can figure out the schedule. Like, and we can do a workshop, definitely.
So show a step-by-step right live demo, sir, on actually how it can be done, because that's something, a myth that it is very difficult, because these words like coding and all is very, very complicated. And majority of the healers don't come from this background, sir, technical. So
and you don't need to, क्योंकि ये जो पूरे systems बन चुके हैं, the systems that we have built, these are the systems which are built for non-technical people only. So yes, coding is a way to go ahead, but there is a better way to do it without the coding. While it involves coding in the backend, लेकिन आपको coding का requirement नहीं है, and the systems will work on complete automation. So yeah, we can do a workshop and we can show it to everybody.
Definitely, sir. In that case, then let me know when is the comfortable time. We'll do that training for my community. I'll invite everybody. And then if there's anybody who's watching this down, I will give a link through which you register yourself. And then we can invite you to a webinar where I like Saurabh sir to teach us how we can do it all by ourselves. Like you rightly said, we should know how to do it. Then we can, play around ourselves. So, sir, now that we're talking about FlexiFunnel, can I just ask you a few questions where you tell me in a yes, no, or a one-word answer what you can do for us?
1 second. Yes. So yeah, please go ahead.
Can I ask you a few questions? Yeah. So these are like maybe questions that my community might have, and that's why I want you to answer them. So I'm looking for people to heal. So can I use FlexiFunnel and look for those kind of people to heal?
You can attract those people.
Yes,
So
no, yes or no?
okay, yes.
Yes. All right. I'm looking for people to learn my courses. I've made a lot of courses. I want to sell my courses. Can I sell them with FlexiFunnel?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm looking for people
You
to.
don't want me to explain anything.
No, sir, you can.
Okay. Everything in the workshop.
Okay. Everything in the workshop. All right.
Okay.
So I'm looking to heal people. I'm looking to teach people. I'm looking to sell crystals and my Vastu items. Can I
Mhm.
do it through FlexiFunnels?
Yeah, of course. Any kind of selling.
Any kind of selling, yes. Okay, I don't want to get into all of that. I want to just do consultations on my, for my people. So can I do consultations on FlexiFunnel?
Any kind of selling.
Okay.
Yes.
One-on-one calls from FlexiFunnel.
Not from FlexiFunnels, but the channel is going to be FlexiFunnels. Like that is going to be the mandatory step. But a
Okay.
call would be done via Zoom or something only.
Okay. How soon can I learn to make my own landing page?
Mm, I believe 2 to 3 days. But I want to ask this question back to you. Like you
Yes.
have used. So how much time did you take?
I was familiar with Canvas, so just about 2 days, sir. I had to learn on one day, implement on one day.
Okay, so if somebody is not familiar with Canva, then probably for them 4 days, 5 days on the safer side. Probably. Yep.
I don't have a website. Can I make my website on FlexiFunnel?
Yeah. That is the core. Yes.
All right. Okay. Can I put my courses on FlexiFunnel?
Yes.
Can I generate leads for my webinar from FlexiFunnel?
110%. That's what our specialty is. Yes.
Okay. Can I have my payment gateway on FlexiFunnel?
Yes.
Can I do my WhatsApp automations on FlexiFunnel?
No, but you can put your WhatsApp group link on FlexiFunnels, and then you can, send your communications via your own WhatsApp.
Yes, through that only, sir.
So that, yes, correct.
Can I create memberships on FlexiFunnel?
Yeah. Of course, yes.
Can I integrate some third-party tools on FlexiFunnel? Yes?
Yes.
All right. That's about it, sir. Now
Okay.
that my people know that so much can be done, I would want you to teach them how to do that. So find some time and help
I
my
will, what I will also do is in the session that we will do, I will also teach them, let's suppose, how they can find all the profitable ads.
Okay.
So that they know before even starting any ad, what kind of ads are already generating profit.
Okay, some winning ads.
Some winning ads. So when
Okay.
they already know the winning ads, when they already know the winning landing pages, so then the journey becomes very, very simple for them. So we
Okay.
can arrange that workshop, and probably I can show them live how to do that. So uske baad to then it becomes a very step by step process. Matlab, basically they don't have to figure anything out. They will be able to just replicate what is already working. It's as
Okay.
simple as that.
Okay. In the webinar, you will show us how to do that. But once they have it, how do they learn further?
Once they have it, like we'll tell you, like we have the full system and we
Training.
have a full team to help with that. So that can be done.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving so much of your time for my community and answering so many of my questions. Thank you so much, and looking forward to do that webinar very, very soon.
110%. Thank you. And I'm going to see everybody very soon. See ya.
Yes, sir.